our open talk, giving you some tips. One of the most interesting I found is that if you go Google gender equality on internet, the first site will appear is the site of the European Commission, because I read from the site, equality between women and men is one of the European Union's founding values, and that's why it's written in the site, gender equality is the progress for equality between women and men, equal treatment legislation, gender mainstreaming, and specific measures for the advancement of women. Starting from this consideration, I would like to ask you, what's in your opinion gender equality? You want to start?
No.
I think that gender equality is to give to both men and women the same opportunities in work, fields, or sport activities, and so on. But of course, we don't have to forget that there are some differences. Women are not equal than men in nature, I mean.
Well, it's still an issue if we're still talking about it. So, I mean, there shouldn't be a difference in the topic of gender equality. It's a silly topic to some extent. It will pass as it is. Racism did, well, more or less, you know, homophobia, and this is too is going to pass.
We are the same in somehow, you know, like we both of us have the same mind, brain. We can think, we can create, we can, you know, do something in our world, in our life. Maybe some good ideas came up with the women, you know. Yeah, to me, I'm totally with gender equality, and I think this thing, I think it's an issue in some countries or areas, and to me, I'm hoping that we will have the gender equality sometime in the future.
Importance in all the countries.
Yes, of course.
Thank you so much. I want to share some information about our report. And the information is that Italian society is still unequal in respect to women's access into position of power in the labor market. For this reason, Italy is in the 23rd place on the list of the member states of Europe. From this consideration, I would like to ask you, what about the role of women in politics?
Serbia, there is a lot of women there in the government. Some of them are ministers, so they have a good role.
It's a good balance.
Yeah, good balance with other people.
Still, position of the women in Jordan are still just like almost everywhere else. Not only in the Middle East or the Islamic countries, because in Indonesia, for example, or in Pakistan, and India, and Malaysia, women have been taking their roles politically. But in Jordan, no, it's really beyond being even touched, let's say.
Gender equality was not so big issue in Ukraine because maybe it's like heritage of communism. Like from 40s, 50s, everybody was equal. It's like one of their main things in communism, like everybody is equal. And this topic started rising like maybe 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago.
In France, it's one of the priorities, let's say, of the government, especially if the left is on the power. But I think that the main problem is on the mortality.
No questions?
I have one question for Neighbors.
For Neighbors, yes?
Okay. What? No, because you said that you had to fight for having some rights.
Yeah.
Can you give us one example?
Especially, like, I fight a lot for it. It's a small thing, but it means a lot for me. Like, in the car, like, if you are sitting, like, you go out with your friend, and, like, let's say that you are driving, and I'm sitting next to you, and they are, like, our friend. He is coming. He is coming, like, a man. Maybe he's younger than me, but, like, he's a man. I have to go and sit in the back, and let him sit in the front. So all the time I have fights, I never came back like to the back. I always fight. Like I don't like it. What does it mean? Like he's a male, he can sit in the front and I can sit in the back. That makes me like really less. Like it's when they see like a car, like a girl sitting in the front, they start like all the people laughing at the guy because he accepts to sit in the back. So I like the people to laugh at my friends, so I sit in the